The Bike Lesson by Stan and Jan Berenstein. Come here, small bear. Here's something you will like. Look, Ma, look, a brand new bike. Thanks, Dad, thanks. For me, you say? I'm going to ride it right away. Not yet, not yet, not yet, my son. First come the lessons, then the fun. How to get on is lesson 1. Lesson 1? Is that lesson 1? Yes, that is what you should not do, so let that be a lesson to you. Yes, it was, Dad. Now I see. That was a very good lesson for me. Dad, where are you going? You showed me how. Why don't you let me ride it now? Not yet, not yet. Before you do, I'll have to give you lesson 2. Just watch, small bear. Just watch your pop. Lesson 2 is how to stop. A very good lesson. Thank you, Pop. May I write it now that you showed me how? May I? May I write it now? Not yet. Not yet. You have more to learn. I'll have to show you how to turn. Just watch me. This is lesson number 3. Wow, what a lesson. That number 3. That may be a little too hard for me. This is what you must never do. So now let this be a lesson to you. It surely was, Dad. Now I see. That was a very good lesson for me. When I get you down, may I write it then? May I? May I? Just say when. Wait, my son. You must learn some more. I have yet to teach you lesson 4. When you come to a puddle, what will you do? Will you go around or ride right through? It's not so good to ride right through. You're right, Dad. I can clearly see why that lesson was good for me. When I get you out, may I write it then? Please, Dad, will you tell me when? Of course, you may write it. You can. You will. After lesson 5, how to go downhill. Wow, what a lesson. That looks hard, going downhill through a chicken yard. Dad, please tell me, will I ever get to ride it, or will I just keep running beside it? Will I? Will I? Will I? When? Pretty soon, son, but not just yet. There is still one lesson you have to get. Lesson 6 is the hardest yet. To be a good rider, to really know how, you will have to learn about safety now. To be safe, small bear, when you ride a bike, you cannot just take any road you like. Before you take one, you must know where that road is going to go. See, this is what you should not do. Now let this be a lesson to you. It surely was, Dad. Now I see. That was another good lesson for me. May I write it now? May I write it now? After one more lesson, it will be the last. There is one more thing. I can teach it fast. When I ride on a road, I take great pride in always riding on the right-hand side. But, Dad, are you riding on the right-hand side? I guess I know my hands, small bear. My right is here, my left is there. Or am I wrong? Now, could that be left hand, right hand? Let me see. Left hand on the left-hand side, right hand on the right-hand side. Thank you, Pop. You showed me how. But please, 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 may I write it now? Look, Ma, now I can write it. See? Dad had some very good lessons for me. The end.